Hello, my name is Joe Vaughn. I am Director of Sales for IZEA, and this is for MurrayNewlands.com.
Thank you. Okay, so tell me more about IZEA.
So IZEA is a social media marketing company. What we do is we actually help advertisers get people talking about them on blogs, Facebook, and Twitter.
And what makes IZEA stand out?
Well, I think it's really our approach. Over the years, our company has transformed a little bit to just doing sponsored conversations on blogs, to really translating that to other portals. And I think because our network has grown so fast and we do have so many bloggers in the system, I think that really provides us a definitive edge over our competitors. And I also think something that plays a role there is how passionate and committed our user base is. They love IZEA, they love our advertisers, so they're willing to go that extra mile to generate value.
And if you're an advertiser and you start to work with IZEA, what's one tip that you could give them to actually get more exposure and mean that more bloggers and more social media people actually take it up to make their campaign successful?
I think there's two things. Number one, I think it's relevancy. So what you want to do is you want to make sure the bloggers are relevant to whatever it is that you're promoting. And you want to provide them some kind of an exclusivity or some kind of a hook. Give them a product, give them an inside scoop, give them something that a normal person wouldn't have to kind of make the campaign more enticing. The other piece of advice is scale. A lot of people want to hire just one blogger and see if it makes a difference, or hire 5 bloggers and see if it makes a difference. Social media doesn't work that way. To really move the needle and make a difference, you have to hire a lot of people to really make the difference across the internet, because there's 100 million blogs out there. Hiring one blogger isn't really going to make that much of an impact in a sea of 100 million. So you want to make sure that you're scaling your campaign properly as well.
And what's one thing that people can do for you, Joe?
For me?
Yep.
Wow. Well, on the blogging side, I think it's just, for bloggers, it's very important if they're going to do a sponsored conversation that they put themselves in the feet of the marketer, right? So to understand what the marketer is trying to accomplish, what their goal is. More often than not, sometimes we hire a blogger to produce a conversation about a brand, and the brand said, well, I don't really understand why the blogger said that or why the blogger did that. So I'm not saying that you need to censor what you need to say, but I'm saying that you should probably consider what kind of value is being generated by the content that you do put on your site, and that is something that the marketer is ultimately looking for.
So is that then also a hint for marketers and advertisers to say, look, okay, you need to actually be not necessarily prescriptive, but actually get over your message of what you're trying to get out of the bloggers and the blog post in the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think both sides can definitely work on that, because sometimes marketers think bloggers automatically know what they're trying to accomplish, and that's not always the case. That has to be conveyed, and we try to do that internally. And the other thing that we try to do internally is we try to manage those expectations, right? Sometimes advertisers want bloggers to include like 5 links, 2 images, a widget, and a blogger's not going to be comfortable with that because it comes off spammy and inauthentic. So we try to manage that expectation on both sides.
Okay. And how can people get hold of you, Joe?
You can email me at joe@izea.com. That's IZEA.com.
Thank you very much, Joe.